Hey all, Cashmagnet Guru coming at you today. I'm going to go back to an old favorite of mine. This is Swagbucks. This was the original that got me into phone farming. I did very well with Swagbucks. I've made about $1,700, but I hardly use it anymore. And I'm going to tell you it towards the end of the video why I've started using it again and why I'm getting a little more involved. Now, I implore you, do not do the surveys. Don't do them. Such a waste of time. Find something more productive to do than these surveys. Now, I'm banned from the surveys, and that was the best thing that could have ever happened. Because that's when I really got into the phone farming aspect. I do a lot of shopping on here. You know, if anybody's seen me shopping for phones for Cashmagnet, you've seen me make money off of getting 1% cash back from eBay. You've all seen me do that. Now, one of the other things that's kind of hit and miss are some of the Discover stuff. And so I prefer not to do these offer walls. I don't like those. For the most part, it's a huge waste of time. Now, like I said, your time is valuable. Don't spend 30 minutes to go after a dime. Don't do that. Now, for anybody who's been around on Swagbucks for a while, you've all done the video watching. Now, the only thing I've ever really done is doing the encraves. Now, we all remember this one. This used to be the bomb. Boy, I made so much money off that thing. That would run, what, $1 to $2 a day? Fully passive. That was such a great encrave. Now it's not fully passive, which really stinks. I do run a dual monitor setup where I will occasionally run one of these, and I think it will run for approximately like 16 to 20 minutes. I'm assuming. I just don't do these very often. If they were fully passive like they were, you bet I'd be all over them. But if you're going to be doing this on Swagbucks, you also need to be doing it on MyPoints. MyPoints is basically the same as Swagbucks. And the link for that's my referral link down for that is down in the description as well. But boy, I'd rather be running that, where I'd have to click once every 16 to 20 minutes than spend half an hour doing a survey for 50 cents. Your time's way more valuable than that. And I'm not saying that I despise Swagbucks, because I don't. There's a lot of really good aspects to it. One thing I definitely despise is their search. And that's part of getting your daily to-do list done, is doing a search. I think, if memory serves. But it used to be at least it was part of the Swago as well. So let's have a little fun here. Let's look me up. Of course, I'm not Cashmagnet guy. I'm Cashmagnet Guru. And what are the search results? Well, that's actually kind of nice. There are some of my videos right off the bat. I really like that. There's me on YouTube. But then it ends really quick. And then it comes up with a bunch of other stuff that's, for the most part, not real relevant when it comes to me. So I just do not, I don't waste my time on doing a lot of this stuff. I used to on Swagbucks. Boy, unfortunately, yeah, I wasted a lot of time. I'm sure a lot of you wasted a lot of time on Swagbucks. Don't do the play games. Whew, man. Now that is a huge waste of time. Buying Swagbucks. I can't think of a worse investment. I really can't. This membership thing, I've never paid attention to that. When this came out, I had basically quit doing anything on Swagbucks website. So you see some of the benefits of it. I don't do those benefits. There's the 2 gold surveys. Well, that doesn't do me any good. Nor should it do you any good. Don't do those surveys. One of the fun things, and this is actually kind of like a little fun thing for me, is doing the Swago. You get 2 Swagos a month. And it looks like it's going to start Monday. And it's not the spin and win ones. This is just where you have to click a whole bunch of boxes. So I probably will only find my little row at the bottom for probably 1 penny to do. Because we all know that, in the very middle, it's usually buy a gift card. On the outside, it's generally like getting a referral. And most of my referrals on there have gone away and quit. So there's the to-do list. And, for me, it's just not worth it. Doing those surveys. Yeah, I harp on those surveys a lot. I know I do. So what I'm really going to get into here is looking at the mobile apps. Those mobile apps have become passive again. Shockingly, they've become passive again, which is just phenomenal. So here are the different ones. You see there's a bunch. If you're not familiar with these, there are a bunch. But the old first Swagbucks one, the blue, that is not passive. I've tried it a couple of times, and you have to X out to get it to keep running. I'm not going to do that. Others might, not me. Swagbucks IQ. I used to play that a lot, but one of the guys was just super duper annoying. The Swag Queen was, she could be horribly annoying as well. And the other guy, he was pretty cool. But, it was so hard to win. Movie clips, fully passive. MyPoints, I've discussed MyPoints before. And I have not tried the app to see if it's passive. I'm definitely going to try. So, and here is the MyPoints. Like I said, I'll put it down in my referral down in the description for y'all. It's basically a Swagbucks clone to the site. They're owned by the same. So, the Swagbucks watch, I could not get it to run fully passive either. A Daily Scoop, I couldn't get it. I couldn't log into it. So I don't know what the scoop is. Dun-dun-dun. I don't know what the issue was there. The Entertain, that is running fully passive. Along with the lifestyles. That is also running fully passive. The shop at home, I just don't do that. I don't think I never even knew that app existed. The Sportly, I've been running along with the Indie. Fully passive. So great apps. You know, try them out again. Get into them. See if they'll run as passive as they do for me. You know, I'm not running these on my old clunker Rebel 1s, just so you know. I'm running them on the Majesty Pros, and I actually have one on an Aristo, on an old Aristo 1. Not an Aristo 2, an old Aristo 1. One thing I did forget to show you all was the clipping of the grocery coupons. Now, I do these on both sites. Try to do them every day. I did forget yesterday. One thing you got to remember with Swagbucks is it's one, you can only do 50 per day. Now, here on MyPoints, it's 500 for the month. So I just clip all. I got 72. Just go ahead and going to print those off. Now, because I can only do 50, there's no reason to, try to print 72 off. So I've got to actually take 22 off that are checked. And you want to clip them all because it's too big of a pain otherwise. For anybody who's done it before, they know why it's a pain because of the pop-ups. So just kicking some more out. And wow. Ooh, real close. Wasn't even counting. Couldn't multitask and multitask a multitask. So there we go. Oh, and I forget. I've got to put in my number because of switching out my hard drive. And it's like that for both of them. Which it's no big deal. Really easy to do. I don't really worry about... I get so many spam calls as it is. Spam messages. Oh, what's maybe one more? I don't think it's a big deal. But, the coupons definitely add up. It's well worth it. You should absolutely check it out. Okay, so let's see what I've been making off these Swagbucks apps today. And they're still running, mind you. So an easy way I'm going to show you this is I'm just going to drop this into alphabetical order. So you can see the Entertain Me Now. I did get 6 points just running the first 2. But then there's a whole bunch of bonus ones, which was nice. I think there's somewhere right around 20 total. And then, so you see I've made 63 cents for the day. There's the indie music. Now, as you see here, I'm into the bonus there. but I've only been paid out with 4 of them. Now I gotta take a look at it and see why I'm not getting paid with 5. Now you seen at the bottom there was a Swagbucks watch, which I don't include because it's not passive. I must have just ran it for a little bit, and then it actually credited me. But I'm getting 4 out of the 6, and you see what I'm running: the movies, the lifestyle, and the entertainment, and the indie music. But definitely the entertain me now and the indie music are earning very well. Running into the bonus categories. So 63 cents, and it's still running. I can't complain about that now, can I? And neither should you. These are my 5 Majesty Pros and 1 Rebel 1. The Rebel 1 seems to be running okay, so I'm going to continue. When they're not running Swagbucks, they're going to be running the U apps. Here you'll see that I'm actually maxed out on my points. So get those phones. Get them up and running. This has been Cashmagnet Guru coming at you. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Laters.